Over some of the data that I compiled today about boss farming. The longer you farm, do your rates increase or decrease on drops, legendary and anointed, and then I kept track of legendary anointed, plus I kept track of the 0 legendary drops and the 0 anointed drops. So lots of data. We'll put it that way. Um, I was rooting for my prediction ahead of this, and it doesn't look like half of my predictions are correct. But with that, this is going to be the last 5 runs of Grave Wars. This is run 36 to 40. I have found a glitch on Grave War today that has gotten me 4 times. So, my last few shots at Grave War are going to be a little bit different. I like this glitch because it makes it take longer. Alright, looks like a good drop here. 4 spot, solid 4 spot. Absolutely. 4 legendaries. I don't see any legendary anointed though. I do see 1, 2 anointed today. Like I said, this is going to be runs 36 through 40. Cloning hacks, we'll grab it. We can just give that to somebody, whoever wants it. Just let me know. Friend me, YoungPup20. Pretty easy to find, pretty simple name. Mike can send off some of the stuff. I don't care about sending off loot because there's enough loot and I've got enough of it. So yeah, just with that. So this runs in the books. Move on to the next one. This will be one of the shortest videos we have. I'm sure you all see Dempsey sitting in the background. He just wants to play Ark as soon as I'm done. Begging, I just want to play Ark. Dad, will you play Ark with me? I'm not gonna play Ark. Doesn't look like it's up my sleeve to play, but he likes it. That's all that matters. Maybe watch the football game today. Again, really good football game today. Joe Vikes dropping down the Saints. Feel a little sad for the Eagles. Carson Wentz getting knocked out. A little tough spot for them. I know, it's a little bit different than what I normally do. A little different glitch. I still strong enough that I don't need to do anything other than just put bullets on them. One dropper. I will say, I think there are only 2. I want to make sure before I state it. No, only 1 0 drop so far on legendaries. 1 0 drop. 1, 2. Looks like another 2 anointed. Be God rolled. No, that is exactly what a God roll doesn't look like. Trying to think. I think I picked up a few things today. We'll look and see what I've picked up. Nothing amazing. We'll just leave it there. Nothing amazing by any means. But there are a couple. Just fun things to play with. I did get another redundant face puncher that I just can't get one that's anointed. I pick it up again. I can send those off to people. It's the one that does the by 14 damage rather than the by 7. Just so much more potent. Obviously, you're shooting 14 shots. You're gonna do a little bit more damage. I did get an anointed face puncher that's regular. That one would have a 50% legendary anointed, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legendary anointed. Alright, I see 1, 2, 3. 3 anointed. Let's see, we got anything cool? Looks like a Lucian's Call, but it's not anointed, so we're probably not going to go for it. Nope. What? A powerhouse naughty word. Action skill 2 magnitude bonus cryo damage. No thank you. I'm good on the cryo. Fire rate, recharge rate, shock resistance. Well, run a transformer, so I really don't care about that shock resistance too much. And what was this? Oh, the handsome jackhammer that hides up here. That's awesome. Yeah, it's been pretty generic of a run. You know, you'd hope to see after this many runs that you'd get one of those really good god roll artifacts or class mod that's been god rolled, but nothing like that. Nothing. Guns wise, like I said, there's only been just a few guns that I like to send off and a few variants of guns. Nothing that I'm gonna necessarily add to my inventory, but they're guns I like and I'm sharing. It came in the other day. We ended up giving the better part of 38 legendary guns because I was like, hey, I'm gonna spend the time, watch these, see what's going on, ask questions. I don't care. I'll help you out. Like I said, I've got enough. It doesn't matter. Got a 4 spot. Doesn't look like any legendary anointed. Any anointed. That is a 0 spot on anointed. We track those as well. Alright, what we got? Weapon. No thanks. Mag size crit with fire rate. Sticky Quasar. You like to see the legendary grenades get a prefix on them every now and then. Like the spraying epicenter is a good one. But no. Just not good enough. If it were another damage or some type of damage up top, the fire rate's just not good enough for me to want to go, hey, let's put this on. Alright guys, this will be the last run. Be the last bit of data we get put into this. I'll probably do this exact same thing again and then compare it off. The per 5 runs. You know, how I get it was first 5, second 5, third 5. First 5 is 1 through 5, second 5, 6 through 10, third 5, 11 through 15. Pretty basic, pretty simple. But it just gets a really drill down on, you know, what are we getting in and when are we getting it. We obviously know the winner in the house. But it's a good thing to do because I was noticing it during my 160 runs of Grave for the last set videos. There we go. Run 40 in the books. Let's see. Got a chance. It did it. It did it. I can't believe it did it. Alright, there's 4 more. Alright, and let's see what we got for some anointees. There is another 0 spot on the anointed. All right. Anything good? No, don't care. No. Nope. Nope. Wait, is that a 5? I'm sorry, I only wrote down 4. That is a 5 spot, folks. Oh my goodness. Rookie mistakes. Tons of times 2. Pretty crappy. Alright, so if we look at the information, then I should say when I look at the information, what I look at is like what are we getting on legendary drops per 5 runs. First 5, we got 14 legendaries, 1 anointed legendary. Second 5 was 15 legendary, 2 anointed legendary. I mean, so there's not a lot of difference there. Getting that second legendary anointed is pretty good. Third 5 is 13 with 3 legendary anointed. Fourth 5 is 13 with 3 legendary anointed. So, I mean, it's good to see those. You know, we got a couple less or 1 less than the previous 10. But we also picked up 3 more legendary anointed in that second, or that third and fourth 5. So it runs 11 through 20 with 6 legendary anointed. That's pretty solid. Um, Runs 5, we got 14 legendary. Runs 6, so runs 26 through 30. There were 9 legendaries dropped, which is the lowest of them, obviously. It's also the one where we got a 0. We got a 0 in. One of the 9 was legendary anointed. And then on runs 31 through 35, we got 15 legendary anointed, so we procced back up, which is good, with 2 legendary anointed. And the most legendaries in a 5 run was actually in runs 36 through 40. It was 18 legendaries in that run. And I mean, that's great. That just means, like, realistically, there is a dry spot that comes in. You can see it happen there in that second, in 26 through 30 with that 9. That was pretty dry. That was pretty mean. Gross. Um, but realistically, it's going to even out over the long run. I thought that, just running through and doing the 20s, that I was getting way less on my run 16 through 20. And when realistically, it's just about the same. I mean, there's nothing crazy. Now, anointeds we started off with in the runs 1 through 5, we got 7. Runs 6 through 10, we got 5. Runs 11 through 20 was 9. Runs Dempsey leave. Runs 16 through 20, we got 10. Runs 21 through 25, we got 10. Runs 26 through 30, we got 10. Seeing a pattern there, we're getting some 10s. And then runs 31 through 35 with 6.
What is this, guard duty? Let's get moving.
36 through 40, we got 7. So it looked to be at that last bit there was a pretty good drop off, because we were running in that from 11 on through 30. That 20 through there was really, really solid for anointed. And we started out really slow. The first 10 runs, only getting 12 anointed that's pretty mediocre. I mean, we did get 2 runs in run 6 through 10 with 0 anointed. Overall, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runs out of 40 with no anointed. You're like, well, that doesn't seem like that much, but that's a lot. Like, that's 1 in every 8 that you're just not gonna get anointed on. And obviously that there's no legendary anointed that's gonna proc in that time as well. But it seemed pretty good. And that runs 11 through 20, getting the 6 legendary anointed, even with 1 run in there having 0 anointed. So we got 6 legendary anointed on 9 runs. Basically is how that's going to work out, which is phenomenal. Didn't have any crazy ones where I was getting 3 or 4 legendary anointed in a run. Um, Biggest drop actually came on runs 26 through 30. The last drop, run 30, we got 7 legendary. And I was like, this is crazy because the previous 4 I had um, 3 legendary total. I'm like, yeah, but it evens out the world. That's how I see it as well. So rooting for my prediction is wrong here. The legendary rates, don't really drop off. The longer you farm, you can keep the farm up. Looks like the legendaries keep going. Um, Anointed looks like it drops off. Just looking at those last 10 runs, and those anointed rates, and then running a couple without any anointed. 3 of my 5 anointed less runs were in the last 10. And so there was only 7 runs with anointed. Anyway, guys, till next time, play nice, play hard. We'll get you some more content up later.